Chamberlain gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Hardaway. Outside to Weber. Clock at 6. Castellan. From outside the arc. And another shot. And a wide open look for Simmons. Hits the three-point bomb. Simmons got 6.
Wow, Ben Simmons lets it fly from three-point territory. Good shot.
Albuquerque foul call. Penny Hardaway. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Puts up a 3. Kicks it out to Gay. Goes up with it again. And he gets the jumper to drop.
And Gay is quick at getting his shot off. Can't give this guy any separation, even as the pass is coming his way.
Now here's Hardaway. Into the... Oh!
And if you want athletic ability, look no further. Hardaway with a stylish game.
Pass to Gay for 3. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. .153 left to play in the first quarter. Buries it from three-point range.
And while the arc isn't a focus of Weber's game, he is more than able to knock those down when given a chance.
O'Neal outside. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Weber. Here's Hardaway. They get it back. Outside, Simmons. Off target from three-point range.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Weber. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And while the arc isn't a focus of Weber's game, he is more than able to knock those down when given a chance.
Weber can't hit.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Outside for Simmons. Kick by Yao. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Over Gay. And Hardaway gets it to go.
And it's that in-between area, the mid-range. It's where Hardaway is probably most comfortable with his shot.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Hardaway with the steal. And here comes the break from downtown. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And here's Gay outside. Good on the three-point shot. Gay's got 5 now.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
4 seconds left. And it's Ball penetrating. And it's good on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start giving up high percentage looks. That doesn't typically end well.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Albuquerque leads by 5. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Albuquerque.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And they've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
And the foul on Magic Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. And so here's Albuquerque. There's Ball with the three. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Mutombo. 6 on the shot clock. Great play by Bird to set it up.
And Bird gets a lot of love for his scoring ability, but he's also an outstanding passer for his position.
Over to the left wing. Mobley is screen. A three from Wembanyama. O'Neal with the rebound. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Albuquerque. They lead by 4. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Pass to Sampson. A kick out to Mobley. A three from Wembanyama. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
3 points.
Wembanyama's got himself on the board with 3 there. And here is Mutombo. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Beasley with a clean look. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
And Ball slams it in.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Wembanyama outside. Mobley is screened. It's stolen by Mutombo. O'Neal. And O'Neal is right there. O'Neal's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Three-pointer. Wembanyama! Big man with big range.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Oh, and the jam by...
This is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Frank, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message. .52 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Mutombo, and the 3-ball is good. And now a 7-point Albuquerque lead.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
And Ball slams it in.
Now, this is what you love about having length in the backcourt. That 6'7" frame. Go ahead and finish, LaMelo.
Pass to Beasley. In the corner, it's Mobley. Knocked away. Stolen by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence.
We make it hot, we gon' turn up the temperature. Got a little she the signature. Heard that she down and I love me some literature. He try and cross me, you know I'm a finisher. I grab that officially. They eating, they got a deficiency. Preaching our songs, I'ma need me in ministry. I'm out of London enjoying the scenery. Scamming the bank, I engage in. How you gon' swipe with no message? Negligent. Blew a whole 30, I'm fucking and frivolous. But I still get in there. On top of me looking like low. She kinda crazy, I think she. For me and the crazy, you add up the total. Custom made. Shouted trying to come and have fun. Hit ATMs and extract funds. Real, we gon' get it done. Remember, we was straight. black on black.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Dan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. And here's Albuquerque now. Simmons with it. With the drive. Up and in on the layup.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
Irving looking around. Beasley for three. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
On the attack, Simmons.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
Outside Irving. Pass to Mobley. Beasley for three. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. Outside O'Neal. Hardaway on the wing. Here's Weber. Screen by O'Neal. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Right side, Irving. The three is up. Blocked. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Beasley for three. No luck on that one. Here we go. And they recover it. Out left to the wing. Here's Yao. And he jams it home with authority.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Gets the three to fall. Beasley's got six.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Oh my, Big Ben showing us how it's done.
Here's Beasley. After the basket by Albuquerque on the other end. Pass to Yao. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Stolen away. And here's Albuquerque now. O'Neal inside. Here's Weber. Fires, high post. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Now here's Hardaway. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
Chris Webber taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Albuquerque foul call. Penny Hardaway. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Mobley deciding where to go with it. And again, it's Albuquerque missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Bird. The long distance 3 is buried.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Now here's Irving. Still without a bucket. Mobley, right side, to end the run. And he gets it to go.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
And Ball throws it down.
And look at Ball take off. Love seeing him use his athleticism to slam it home.
Pass to Beasley. Back to Irving. Outside for Wembanyama. And so it's Albuquerque. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Albuquerque.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And another thing they've done is look to shoot from the mid-range often. So far, it's really paying off for them.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Albuquerque foul. Julius Irving. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And he dunks it down.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Out to Mobley. Here's Yao. Shot clock at 6. And the three-pointer goes. Yao's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Oh, with a head of steam. And Ball throws it down.
Don't blink. Ball will blow your doors off.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Irving for 3. Albuquerque leading by 10. Inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Irving for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Ball no good.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
Here's Bird. Into the lane. There's the 3. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 7.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Now Beasley. Out to the right wing. Here's Irving. And the finish by Irving.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Abdul-Jabbar misses.
Albuquerque foul.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
For Albuquerque. And here's Albuquerque now. 7-point differential. James outside. And now we've got an intentional foul. Albuquerque shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he drops the first.
Shooting for Albuquerque.
It's both from the stripe.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Pass to Mutombo. And here's the fast break. It's picked off. In transition. And the finish on the break with the slam.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead. Holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Here's Sampson. Here's Manning. And again, it's Albuquerque missing. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
If you get any space, LaMelo will find you. So be ready.
And here's Thompson for three. And again, it's Albuquerque missing. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And here's Albuquerque now. Pass to Bird. Outside for Irving. Bird. It's good on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And so it's Albuquerque going into the break up 12. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Back after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Now, here is James. He's scoreless. And here is Thompson. A deep three. O'Neal pulls it in. Simmons looking around to the middle. Kicks it out to Hardaway. And he goes in for the dunk.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Penny Hardaway. Third personal foul. First team foul.
James outside. Fires the three. The shot won't fall.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Yeah, good.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Pass to Yao. The three ball. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Yao's got 7 points.
It's just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And a strong finish with two hands.
Yeah, elevating his teammates with passes like this. LeBron is all about making his guys better.
Hardaway. Klay Thompson pulls down the board. James outside. Pass to Manning.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Fall. He's covered by O'Neal. Clock at 6. Here's Manning. Three-pointer, no good. Albuquerque leading by 17. Up the floor. Oh!
A living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And it's Hardaway on the take.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Oh, my goodness!
What a dunk.
Danny Manning.
Knifing to the rim with such power. Watching LeBron on the attack is so much fun.
Hardaway, no good. On offense, here's Albuquerque. Trailing by 19. Pass to Sampson. Now James. Here's Sampson. To the inside.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Fourth personal foul. Third team foul.
44 seconds left in the third quarter here. The three. Pass to Sampson. The three. The rebound by Simmons. Albuquerque leading by 19. For three, Hardaway. Again, Hardaway missing. And here's Thompson for three. Oh, Simmons with the block.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Pass to Fall. Here's Manning. From outside the arc. Counted from distance. Manning's gotten himself on the board with a three there. With 2 seconds left. And it's laid in by Simmons.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And so it's Albuquerque. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Albuquerque. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Bird. Takes a three. Outside O'Neal. There's a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Such confidence as a passer. Hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Wow, good.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Over to the left wing. Abdul-Jabbar. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Evan nails it from three.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. It's tipped. Now here's Mobley. Irving for three. And it's Irving with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Six on the shot clock. Here's the pick. Charity stripe shot. No good. And here's Albuquerque down. 19-point game. Beasley for three. Drains the triple.
Well, that's just poor transition defense. He's too good a shooter to leave open out there.
Irving attacking. And Irving powers it home.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Mobley, no good. Albuquerque leading by 18. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Irving for three. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. In transition, here they come. And Mobley good for three.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Pass to Mutombo. Lets it go from deep. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Beasley for three. Left side, Wembanyama. Jacks up a three. Beasley, that one's good. Here's Irving. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Fires from deep. Sinks the tray.
Should just about do it. Big time shot in the final stretches here.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to let up, and I like that. Keep pouring it on.
And Irving comes to help. Here's Yao. Off target at the rim. Irving with it. Irving picks him up. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And Irving powers it home.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
This one for three. He can't hit that time. So Albuquerque wins it. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long and good night, everyone.
my car with a mouth. You know I'm a you know I'm playing so I can eat crying on it long to see this said she was hard ain't it what I feel I'm on the block I ain't changed yeah you know I'ma keep I be out here they be cutting lights out we gon' pull up creep we got 4 deep in the photo Jeep my butt is hilly on the seat my I feel like the rain with the heat made him do the running man we said something right there at his feet yeah, you're sweet cut out of the road dress somebody pull up to me let's play you go first you or me you or me let's play first you or me you or me let's play yeah me
Made the beat, I just took it out the oven.
Yeah, I've been fighting my demons, huh? I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, huh? I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, huh? I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, Let me tell you, you my little boo thing, so I don't give a hoot what you do, say girl, I know, you a little too tame, I'll be shooting that shot like 2K, girl, I know, tell him I'm next, tell him you find a little something too fresh, I know, tell him I'm next, tell him you find a little something too fresh, I know, put a little gold in the teeth and the fit good, so I took the doors out the Jeep, okay, I see a brother holding your seat, no beef, but I'm trying to get to know you at least, don't take my talking to your own, I can keep it chill like I'ma keep it real when your man long gone. If you're looking for a friend and you got the wrong song, baby girl, what's good? What's with ya? If you book tonight, that's fiction. I'm outside, no pictures. You want me? Go figure. To the back, to the front. You a 10, baby girl, but I'm the one. Hey, to the back, to the front. You a 10, baby girl, but I'm the one. You my little boo thing, so I don't give a hoot what you do, say girl, I know. You a little too tame, I'll be shooting that shot like 2K, girl, I know. Tell him I'm next, tell him you find a little something too fresh, I know. Tell him I'm next.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring Las Vegas as they go up against Albuquerque. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Las Vegas. Chamberlain a screen. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Yao up top. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Pick by Yao. Just 4 to shoot. Albuquerque needs to get a shot off it. Hardaway, no good. And here's Las Vegas. Irving for 3. It's good from long range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
On the wing, Hardaway. And stolen by Irving. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Outside Irving. They set the pick. Pass to Jokic. The kick out to Irving. Over Simmons. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Irving's got 5 now.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And if you want athletic ability, then look no further. Hardaway with a stylish game.
Irving can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And this is Simmons at his best. When this kid is attacking the rim, he is tough to contain.
Back to Irving. Pass to Chamberlain. Now, here is Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
He's got 8.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Hardaway, no good.
But he's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cross them.
Weber gets the bucket.
And while the arc isn't a focus of Weber's game, he is more than able to knock those down when given a chance.
Las Vegas leading by 4. Irving attacking. No one near James as he lets it go.
LeBron James.
The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain.
There's the competitive fire of LeBron, getting those 3 points right back, always quick with an answer.
From deep. Weber can't hit.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Poked away. Hardaway with the steal. Shot from the wing. In the corner, Simmons with it. Jokic with the steal. This is his first free throw of the game. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Free throw good, LeBron.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
And it's Bird with the jam.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Irving for 3. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Albuquerque trails by 7. Here's Mutombo. Softly drops in the floater.
And that is why they call him Mount Mutombo, chiseled like a rock.
Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Banked in off the glass.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Las Vegas ahead, up 3. And the second quarter will get underway. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Las Vegas.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Back to Hardaway. A 3. Good on the three-point shot. Hardaway has got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's Bird. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. Abdul-Jabbar's got his second bucket of the game to go. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Durant drives. And then Durant with the jam.
KD sets up those crossovers as a big 7-footer. He handles the ball so well, and that's a great decision out of a pick-and-roll set.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Ball. And a miss there on the triple.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Out of bounds. It'll be Albuquerque's ball. Ball with it. Bird outside. And again, it's Albuquerque.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot game.
And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Hardaway for 3. Cans it from downtown. Hardaway has got a pair of triples in the second now for Las Vegas. Lays it up and banks it in. Ball's got 4 points in the quarter.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
And Wembanyama outside. Outside for Durant. And the foul called on Larry Bird. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Wembanyama's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to O'Neal. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. To the inside. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Las Vegas, they've gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Las Vegas foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now Westbrook. Takes it in.
I know it's just two, but man, that's a nice two. Westbrook with the insane creativity.
Out of bounds. It'll be Albuquerque's ball. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Plenty of space. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And now just a 2-point Las Vegas lead.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Las Vegas shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
At the line for the away team.
Hardaway hits them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
16 seconds left to play here in the half. And here is Hardaway. Albuquerque shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That's good from O'Neal. O'Neal hits them both. Eight seconds left in the second quarter. Irving looking for an opening. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Las Vegas leads by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Pass to Yao. For the lead, it's rebounded by Las Vegas. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Las Vegas.
It's out of bounds to Las Vegas. They'll retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, I appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And stolen by Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
And here's Las Vegas. And on the way from Irving for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Out to Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
In the corner, it's James. Outside, Irving. Shot clock at 3. Here's Sampson. And another 3 for Las Vegas.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
There's O'Neal with the 3. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Las Vegas. They lead by 4. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better. And look at the momentum Simmons gets on the drive, and he turns it into a huge slam.
Down low. Here's Yao. And Yao slams it in.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Albuquerque foul. Third personal foul. First team foul. Substitution.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third. Trains the three-pointer.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Pass to Ellison. And stolen by Simmons. O'Neal wide open. No good on the three. Las Vegas leading by 4. Las Vegas, they made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. First free throw is good. Hardaway hits them both. 58 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Weber. And a wide open look for Simmons. And again, it's Albuquerque.
And when you don't respect Simmons' jumper, he'll hurt you with it. So smooth coming off his fingertip.
It's out of bounds to Las Vegas. They'll retain possession.
Las Vegas ball.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Ellison. 6 to shoot. Here is Durant. All alone. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Durant's got his second basket of the game.
What a difference it makes to have someone like Kevin Durant on the floor with his sixth sense to launch the shot before the clock can expire.
Here's Hardaway. 6 points for him. Pass to Simmons. And here is Young. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And so it's Las Vegas, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thank you, David. LeBron, no good. On the wing, Bird. Pass to Mutombo. Knocks it loose. And stolen by James. Chamberlain with it. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Nobody near Irving. And he's good on the 3-ball. Irving's got the lead up to 9 now for Las Vegas. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Las Vegas.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
We also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Again, Irving missing.
Ralph Sampson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And here's Bird for 3.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball.
First team.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
So it's Las Vegas now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. On its way from Irving for 2. Off target from the wing. Hardaway for 3. That one doesn't drop.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Irving. There's 1:54 left to play here in the fourth. Lets it go. Las Vegas again missing. Albuquerque trails by 10. Here's Weber. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
They've done very, very well in transition. The problems have come in other areas, which is why they're trailing.
To the paint. Here's Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And that's a huge shot right there. Hardaway knows his team looks for him to come up in the clutch.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And Las Vegas making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
To the middle. KD looking around.
I'm so special, I'm so special, so special, so special. That's why I'm Ja, make me special, I'm so special, so special, so special. That's why I'm them a previous girl and them a chase like brother is a special delivery. The moment live in the misery, but that day will never see special delivery. From my mother deliver me. I'm on the go, but them bad man I want to stop me go. Chano, I'm on the go, but them can't play me like the puppy show. Cause ja, make me special, I'm so special, so special, so special. That's why me them a previous the girl and them a chase like petal. But ja, make me special, I'm so special, so special, so special. That's why me them a previous the girl and them a chase like petal. But ja.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. And it's Las Vegas with the ball. James outside. Pass to Jokic. on the wing, Irving.
Albuquerque foul call. Penny Hardaway. First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Irving. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Nails it from 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Outside Hardaway. Three-pointer, no good.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Over to the wing. Sampson's shot is off. About a minute played here so far in the first. Now Hardaway. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. James outside. Knocked away. And that goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
And they retain possession. Off his leg. It's being called a kicked ball. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Getting that little bit of help. James calls for the pick and roll, shake up the defense, and find himself a quality look.
Now here's Simmons. Back to Hardaway. And it's Irving with a rebound. Pass to Jokic. Fires from deep. Now with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title. But Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Here's Simmons. Over to the left wing. Here's Hardaway. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. James outside. The 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Sampson. Left side Irving. Second chance effort. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Irving's got 5 now.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
There's a screen. Here's Hardaway. It's hauled in by Sampson.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
And, man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
And you know it's serious if he's heading to the locker room. It takes a lot to get him out of any game.
41 seconds left in the opening quarter. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Chamberlain. No points yet. Pass to Hardaway. Fires for 3. Connects from downtown.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
On offense, here's Albuquerque. Trailing by 2. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Hardaway. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. There's 6 seconds left in the first quarter. Poke loose. Here's O'Neal. So it's a tie game as we end the first. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
Albuquerque, 10.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, guys, what do you think about what we've seen from Las Vegas? Oh, look at the handles by LaMelo.
Always ready to grab attention out there. Ball with an artful dribble move.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Grant?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
The three from Wembanyama. Counted from distance. Wembanyama's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Mutombo. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Hardaway on the wing. Oh, they get a hand on it. Ball with a steal. Here's O'Neal. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. O'Neal's got his first bucket in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Albuquerque.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And another area of strength has been their offensive rebounding, converting a lot of those second chances.
5 to shoot. Pass to Mutombo. Fires the 3. And Las Vegas another 3.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
And it's Bird missing. Now here's Durant. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Durant has the open look. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there are some times that you miss.
Here's Mutombo. From outside, off the mark. Pass to Bird. Jacks up a 3. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
To the wing, right side. Now Durant. Back to Wembanyama. Outside Hardaway. Here's Mutombo. The 3. The kick to Durant. They set a pick from the arc. O'Neal pulls it in.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Bird, that's good.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Las Vegas trails by 7. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
51 seconds left in the second period. Here's Hardaway. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here he goes. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. The 3 from Wembanyama. Mutombo with a rebound. On offense, here's Albuquerque. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Outside Durant. Here's Wembanyama. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Albuquerque out in front, leading by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And now let's check in with Allie LaForce to see how Nikola Jokic is doing. Allie.
Hey guys, Las Vegas' head athletic trainer gave me an update. All signs point to a high ankle sprain, something that they're going to have to be very careful with. Every moment is looking painful, and this is going to be a lengthy recovery. Brian, that wraps things up for now.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts. And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
And stolen by Hardaway. And here comes the break. Flushes it down to finish the break.
The vision for Simmons, picking out the right pass at the right time.
Las Vegas trails by 10. They set the pick. Pass to James. To the left wing. There's the steal. Left side, Hardaway. And it's in, off the glass. Hardaway's got 9.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Fires in the triple. 5 points in the game.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
O'Neal inside. Pass to Yao. Shot clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's Albuquerque from deep.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
James outside. Here's Turkoglu. Simmons defending. Here's Sampson. Puts up a 3. Pass to Irving. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
.144 left in the third quarter here.
And now they've got to be careful at the defensive end. They're over the limit much earlier than they should be.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So he gets them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Here's Simmons. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Big time flush from Simmons. You see how powerful he can be.
Pass to Irving.
Albuquerque foul.
Las Vegas shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Third team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for 2. Julius Irving.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
.114 left in the third quarter. Right side O'Neal. Pass to Hardaway. Fires top of the key. Second chance shot. Here's Yao. Fires the 3. And it's Irving with a rebound. Here's Wembanyama. The shot, no good. Albuquerque leading by 13. Lays out. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Hardaway.
Substitution on the court.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Outside Hardaway. And he dunks it down.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Until they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's O'Neal. Ellison grabs the board. Las Vegas trails by 11. Hardaway on the wing. Oh, got a piece of it. And here's Wembanyama. Up in time. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
Talk about being poised.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Durant with it. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Bird. He buries it from three. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Albuquerque.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
And again, it's Albuquerque from deep.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Here's Mutombo. And again, it's Albuquerque from deep.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Outside Wembanyama. Durant looking around. Clock at 6. Wembanyama, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot.
See me blessed. Why they won't take my blessings? Gotta put them boys to rest. They don't want to see me blessed. They don't want to see me blessed. Why they won't take my blessings? Won't put them boys to rest. Bless. I can feel it in my gut. I'm gonna be super up. I can feel it in my chest. I'm finna be stupid rich. I got money on my mind. I'm talking stupid checks. I'm already blessed. When I get mine, I'm stupid blessed. I spend that grip, ain't saving. I ain't no Superman. I took that, I changed that. Now she know who the man. I never lost. She saw my soul. She living through the man. She come right back and for me like 2 hands. I sent her out and she came back and gave me blue bands. I'm moving smooth. I don't think I know how to lose, man. I'm still that from the sector making moves, fam. You. Well, I'ma know just what to do, fam. They tryna take my blessings. They don't wanna see me blessed.
Welcome, sports fan. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony. And Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Go.
Tip-off goes to Las Vegas. On the wing, James. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, the easy lift on the jumper by LeBron. That's really hard to defend, guys.
Hardaway with it. Now defended by Jokic. Outside for Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Sampson. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
Pass to Hardaway. Outside for Simmons. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Simmons got 5 points so far.
And this is a shot Simmons has to make on a consistent basis. Encouraging to see him willing and making that one.
Now, here is Irving. Driving in. Just 5 to shoot. Las Vegas needs to get off a shot. The shot by Chamberlain, no good.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm. Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Pass to Jokic. On the wing, Irving. From outside the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside, Simmons. Here's O'Neal. Out to Hardaway. Pass to Simmons. Irving with the steal. Pass break, here we go. And Jokic wide open, he shoots. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And you didn't used to see centers pull up like that. Jokic has made it a strength of his game.
Simmons can't get it to go.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And Weber's got the ball here for Albuquerque. Trailing by 2. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the 3-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Now, here is Chamberlain. Kicks it out to James. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. 6 to shoot. Pass to Sampson. Here's the 3. Cans it from downtown. Sampson's got 5 points so far.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. Back to Simmons. Picked by Yao. Inside. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. He has 7.
Boy, Ben Simmons, because of his size, inside, he is a dangerous force.
And here's Chamberlain. He has yet to score. Outside Irving. Here's Sampson. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Las Vegas.
And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. The second quarter comes. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from Las Vegas so far, guys, what are you seeing?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's KD. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Pass to Mutombo. Back to O'Neal. The shot by Abdul-Jabbar. Nobody around. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
The three-pointer is right on target.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Right side O'Neal. From 17 feet out. And again, it's Albuquerque.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Hard away from outside. Rebound by Albuquerque. Mutombo with the ball. Out guarded by Wembanyama. Las Vegas trails by 5.
Albuquerque foul. Defender Mutombo. First personal foul. First team foul.
Albuquerque on D. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Out to the wing. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. Albuquerque leading by 5. Ball with a wide open look. Offline with his 3. Outside, KD. Kevin Durant, bullseye. Money on the 3.
The fluidity, the mechanics, the purity. KD's jumper is sweet.
A kick out to O'Neal. And now Wembanyama pushing it up with no one back to stop him.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Paul. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Kevin Durant.
Now, you love the tenacity right there of LaMelo Ball. Play through the contact, get the and one opportunity.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Albuquerque.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Well, also, guys, what a start from beyond the arc. A huge part of their game today. That's going to help their spacing.
And it's Durant missing.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And the dunk by Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook off his feet in a hurry. Woo-hoo, nicely done.
Las Vegas trails by 5. Pass to Ellison. This one for 3. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Out to Hardaway. Hits the three-point bomb.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
6-second difference between the shot and game and the dunk by O'Neal.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. There's 18 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Bird. Beyond the arc. Oh, my. He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It's on Kevin Durant. Albuquerque shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first half. Mutombo. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Albuquerque out in front as they end the second quarter with a 13-3 run. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Simmons left side. Now, here is Weber. Still yet to score. Clock at 6. Here's Yao. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Yao's got the lead up to 12 now for Albuquerque. And it's Jokic in the corner. And stolen by Simmons. They get a hand on it. And as it goes out of bounds, Albuquerque able to keep the ball here.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Here's Simmons. Pass to Yao. For 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Yao's got 5 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Irving with the steal. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Las Vegas trails by 11. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. Irving's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Las Vegas. Pass to Simmons. Back to Hardaway. Launches a 3. Chamberlain with the rebound. Setting up the half-court offense now.
They've got to find a way, not enough ball movement or body movement when they get in the half-court.
Lets the 3 fly. Weber pulls it in. Albuquerque leading by 8. Down low. So they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Right side Simmons. Outside to Weber. Simmons. Great positioning on the putback. And Albuquerque leads by 10.
And you sometimes forget how tall Simmons is. He's good at crashing the offensive glass.
To the left wing. Here's Mutombo. They get it back. Wembanyama. Hardaway with a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Hardaway has got 6.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
Now inside. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. It's stolen by Mutombo. Here's Ellison. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right.
A wide open look for Bird. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Durant. There's the three. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Bird. 3 seconds left. And it's Bird with the jam.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And we've reached the end of the third. Albuquerque leads by 6. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Las Vegas trails by 6. Pass to Irving. Chamberlain down low. On the wing, Irving. Here's Sampson. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Ball up top. Over Irving. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. Pulls up for 3. Offensive rebound. Fires from deep. And the 3 ball is good.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Tumble up top. Wide open look. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
And Bird, here we go. And it's Bird with the jam.
I can't think of a shot or move that Larry Bird doesn't have in his arsenal.
Outside Irving. And Irving throws it down.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
To the paint. And stolen by Chamberlain. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's Sampson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Chamberlain. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jokic. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. And now a 4-point Las Vegas lead.
Huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Screen by Bird. And Ball slams it in.
LaMelo living the life. That is a big-time bucket. Go ahead.
And here's Las Vegas. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Las Vegas?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Pass to James. And it's Jokic in the corner. Back to LeBron. Stolen by O'Neal. In the corner, it's Bird. Abdul-Jabbar for three. Irving from long range. Gets it to fall. And now it's a 10-point Las Vegas lead. So we see Las Vegas taking the W here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they...
Wash my hands under a ghost file when feeling icky. I ain't picky, start frontin' when the show's out. What you mean? 20 inches when they roll out. Come and get me. Big faces when they fold out. Is you with me? Don't make me. I keep a close eye when the door out. Then I slide off in the Escalade. Me and Key inside look like the ice capades. For me and he, Frosty, Roger the Rabbit and Bugsy. You understand me? Rap wrist like mummies. If you compare me to your local grocery, then you'll see I got more carrots than Aldi, more bread than algae. You can bag and scan me, sure like Albie. Meet the ticks in Maui. Hey, underlay, mommy, E-I, E-I. Uh-oh, what's going now? Underlay, mommy, E-I, E-I. Uh-oh, if they right Nelly, there, underlay, mommy, E-I, E-I. Uh-oh, what's going now? Underlay, mommy, E-I, E-I. Uh-oh, if they right Nelly, there, coach, underlay, mommy, E-I, E-I. Uh-oh, what's going now? J-E, underlay, mommy, E-I, E-I. Uh-oh, if they right Nelly, there.
thumbing through a whole nother bag. It's not the old one. Run up on this Rory, I'm clicking until it's over. Stilla put a snow on a mission to Minnesota. Come on, you know the drill. Hop in and hand it over. I'm driving in the whip so fast I can't control it. I'm fishtailing, leaving Javier's, I should've chauffeured. Chopping it up with Brian about real estate.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque. Now here's Simmons. That's tipped. Outside Hardaway. Here's the break. Here's Yao. Uses the glass to drop it in.
An exceptionally strong passer for his age. Simmons easily finds his teammate.
To the middle. Now Weber. Mobley with the block. To the inside. Yao. And Yao slams it in.
Now check out Yao doing big man things. I mean, this guy's size makes those openings easy picking.
Here's Yao. Here's Shaq. Outside to Weber. Shot clock at 6. And then Simmons slams it in.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
Pass to Yao. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Wembanyama. Picked by Yao. To the paint. And stolen by Yao.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
Shots good by Shaq. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Albuquerque.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
And no issues getting up for Simmons. An emphatic 2 points from the Australian.
Wembanyama outside. Trains the three-pointer. Wembanyama's got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Hardaway. And stolen by Wembanyama. Knocked loose. And stolen by Simmons. The finish. And Simmons slams it in.
And that's Simmons at his best. So good at navigating the open floor.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
1:05 left in the first quarter. Mobley outside. Back to Yao. He's looking for Mobley and finds him to the wing right side. Here's Wembanyama. Lays it up off the glass. 7 points in the game.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do. And if you want athletic ability, then look no further. Hardaway with a stylish jam.
Pass to Maxwell. There's the pick. Now here's Simmons. Guarded by Simmons. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wembanyama. No good with the elbow jumper.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And a wide open look for Simmons. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
And here's Maxwell from beyond the arc. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Albuquerque. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from Albuquerque in this one so far?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense. No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Some changes for Albuquerque.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
On the wing, Burke. Beyond the arc. Another shot. Pass to Mutombo. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now Chamberlain, covered by Mutombo. To the left side wing. Here's Fall. And the layup's good off the glass. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. On the wing, Burke. O'Neal on the wing. Bird right side. And it's Bird with the jam.
I can't think of a shot or move that Larry Bird doesn't have in his arsenal.
Pass to Russell. Tries it from 19. Rebound by Albuquerque.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore: keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Albuquerque leading by 3. Bird misses. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
Yeah, easy call.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good.
At the line for 2, Taco Fall.
He's off on the second. And Albuquerque with the possession. Pass to Mutombo. Good on the triple.
We all know how devastating Kyrie can be scoring the basketball, but very encouraging to see how he's trying to set up his teammates as a playmaker right here.
A wide open look for Bird. Offline with his 3. Bird right side. From downtown. Fall can't hit. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Irving. Offline from the high post. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Fall. Rebound by Albuquerque. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Here's Irving. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Like seeing Kyrie pull the trigger from right there when he's got his feet underneath him. Those percentages go way up.
And Billy Cunningham wants a timeout. And Albuquerque making a change here. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. Both free throws good for Maxwell.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Pass to Irving. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's O'Neal. Shot clock at 5. Here's Irving. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Albuquerque leads by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Simmons. Nothing on the board. It's Mobley, top of the key. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Gets to the corner and buries it.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Picked by Yao. Outside, O'Neal. No good on the 3. Down low. Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Picked by Yao. Irving for 3. And Simmons with the rebound. Out to the right wing. Pass to Yao. Wembanyama with it.
Albuquerque foul call. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for Albuquerque.
Knocked away.
25.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. 6 to shoot. Back to Yao for the lead. Rebound by Albuquerque. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Yao. Puts up a deep 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Wembanyama. Defended by Shaq.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
For the tie. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. And here we go, Albuquerque, fast break. Here's Weber. And the layup falls. And Albuquerque leads by 4.
Such a mobile big man. Love seeing Weber there in attack mode in transition.
And Billy Cunningham wants a timeout. Some changes for Albuquerque. .149 left for the third. Inside. Stolen by O'Neal. And here we go. Fast break, and Bird's got it. The shot's good from Abdul-Jabbar.
And Bird gets a lot of love for his scoring ability, but he's also an outstanding passer for his position.
Bird with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Assist goes to LaMelo Ball.
And here's Russell.
And now they've chosen the full court man-to-man.
Will it go? It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. And so Bird will bring it up for Albuquerque. The offensive rebound. Right side O'Neal. And again it's Albuquerque.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Albuquerque foul call. Dikembe Mutombo. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Abdul-Jabbar.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Knocks it loose. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Pass to Mutombo. Mutombo sets a screen. O'Neal, that's a two-pointer. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. To the inside. Out to Russell. For three. Rebounded by Dikembe Mutombo. And pushing it up is Albuquerque. Again in transition.
Oh, that's a great find by Mutombo. A guy who always seems to make the right play.
Here's Fall. They can't stop the run with that one. And so it's Albuquerque, 13 points up at the end of the period. Their transition game has been in full effect. And we'll be right back after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Albuquerque leading by 13. Outside Ball. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Ball's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Albuquerque. Here's Simmons. Rebound by Albuquerque. Ball with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. The drive by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And there's the call on Evan Mobley.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Here's Hardaway. And again Albuquerque with a triple. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Albuquerque.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
We also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
Deep two from Ball. Here's Shaq. Outside to Weber. Off target with his three. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play. And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Launches it. Ball with the rebound. Albuquerque leading by 16. Out to the wing. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Hardaway. Here's Yao. And there's the call on Yao. That is his first foul of the game. Hardaway with a wide open look. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Hardaway has got 5 points in the quarter. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Castellano from the arc. Rebound by Albuquerque. From outside the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
And Albuquerque leads by 21.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. O'Neal with the steal. Castellano. Out to Hardaway. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the basket by Maxwell. And Albuquerque with the possession. Left side Hardaway. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Let's go. That shot, no good. And so Albuquerque takes the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
If you see me, just keep it business mode. I'm in business mode. Never no stack. It's all about the give and go. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. The way that I'm dropping, you can never stop the flow. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. You can never stop the flow. Yeah.
shut that down.
Throw it to me so I can get it on. Rule number 1, keep your eyes open. Rule number 2, stand on business, move to the boss. Saks Fifth, pick it up, I ain't checking how much it costs. Rule number 3, the beef, let's get to the cheese. Rule number 4, never be butter, there's many more. Get them riches, you can pick like any, money, mo. Coach, no, you better put D-Lo in the game, you wanna scope. Let me get your phone number, you know you so fine, baby. I'm trying to get you in my car, baby.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got live. NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce.
Here we go.
And here's Albuquerque now. Now here's Simmons. Fades and shoots. LeBron with the rebound.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And the three-pointer goes.
Setting the table for his teammates, James. Enjoy sharing and passing the ball and getting others involved, I think, more than any other aspect of his game.
O'Neal misses.
Using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
James. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. To the inside. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup. Outside Hardaway. Shoots it from the high post. That one falls.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about. Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
And here they come. Driving inside. Throws it down. And the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Nikola Jokic. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Here's Las Vegas. Irving with it. Here's James on the wing. They set the screen. Back to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. There's the three. And he buries his first look.
How about Irving stretching out the defense, making the most of a rare trip behind the arc.
Here's Simmons. Back to O'Neal. Pass to Weber. Now here's Hardaway. The three-pointer off the mark. To the paint. And here's Irving. Here's the three. And Las Vegas, another three.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it. And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Simmons with the bucket.
And this is huge when Simmons connects from deep, showing commitment to wanting to improve from there.
Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Sampson. And Las Vegas, another three.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
For three, Hardaway. And again, it's Albuquerque from deep.
When Hardaway is feeling it at the arc, look out. He can be very dangerous from that spot.
Here's Irving. Here he goes. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
They get the rebound.
Well, I tell you what, you got to keep Yao Ming out of the paint. Guy is just too big and too strong and has too good a touch to let him catch it that close.
To the left wing. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Simmons.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe. You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Sampson. And he dunks it down.
Check out Sampson slamming it down. Though it doesn't take much for him to reach up there. At 7'4", he can almost dunk flat-footed.
Now here's Hardaway. Give him 8 points now. There's a screen. Outside Simmons. Shot from the top of the key. No good there.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Las Vegas.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can. I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
Back to Smith. Takes a three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You've got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, brings it.
And the creative LaMelo Ball. Anytime he touches the rock, Clark, you expect a highlight reel play. How fun is he?
Yeah, he's a lot of fun to watch. He's so uber creative, and he's got a flash and a flair to his game, but he's highly skilled and fundamentally sound, too. That's the one part that sometimes can be lost amidst all the flash. But he's a fun guy to watch hoop, that's for sure.
Pass to Mutombo. Over to the left wing. Bird. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's Wembanyama. Inside. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. In transition, here they come. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. Here's Bird. Still without a bucket. Back to Smith. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
Boy, smart pass by Abdul-Jabbar, ready and willing to find his open teammates.
Pass to Gay. Back to Hardaway. 5 to shoot. And there's the screen. Down low. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And at 7'2", all Mutombo needs is a position near the hoop, and he throws it down.
Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is. The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Oh, it's stolen by Gay. Here's Durant. What a throwdown from KD.
That's the defense's fault right there. You can't allow Durant to get that kind of position.
We've got 1:08 left in the second period. Ball. And Ball throws it down.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league. And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Boy, he's an incredible ball handler at 6'7". LaMelo can get space for his shot practically anytime he wants to.
Albuquerque foul call. Larry Bird. First personal foul. First team foul.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. For three, Hardaway. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
When Hardaway is feeling it at the arc, look out. He can be very dangerous from that spot.
Smith outside. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Wembanyama screen. Las Vegas shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. That free throw good from Gay.
Shooting for Las Vegas.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Here's Mutombo. It's good! It counts at the buzzer!
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer. Woo. That's an impossible shot, man. Even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Pass to Sampson. Fires for three. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
It's not just the fact that Sampson is 7'4", but Sticks is hard to guard because he moves well and has great skill.
The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. Outside Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
Irving for 3. O'Neal pulls it in. Pass to Yao. Back to O'Neal. To the paint. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Boy, I like that pass from O'Neal. He's got a great feel for the game.
And so Jokic will bring it up for Las Vegas. It's a 1-point game. Irving looking around. James outside. Just 4 to shoot. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. James has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Pass to Hardaway. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy. Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up. I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's Yao. There's the drive.
For the long strides of Yao. This guy's a big man who can eat a lot of ground up. Feels like nobody can stop him on the drive.
And the dunk by Jokic.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there.
he jams it home with authority.
Boy, the size Weber has a real asset in the post, and he knows how to use it for these dunks.
Outside Irving. James, outside. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You just have to discipline yourself not to fall for James' pump fake, because as soon as he gets you up in the air, you're done.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Out to the right wing. Here's Bird. No good on the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And the massive wingspan of Abdul-Jabbar, impressive. Kareem easily swatting away shots.
Durant earning those 2 points.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
On the take. Bird. To the wing, right side. The kick out to Ball. Shoots over Durant. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 8.
A lot of different ways to knock down shots, and Ball's form is certainly unorthodox, but it works for him, and he's got a really quick release that allows him to get it off.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. For 3, Hardaway. And so it's Las Vegas, closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Ball outside. And Ball throws it down.
Hey, this mix of agility, instinct, athleticism, Ball able to drive right in for the big throwdown.
Pass to Wembanyama. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And here's Albuquerque now. Trailing by 5. They set a pick. The 3 from Ball. Oh, it's stolen by Gay.
Albuquerque foul call. Defending Mutombo. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
You know, it's hard to believe a guy over 7 feet is capable of moves like that. I mean, my goodness.
Here's Ball. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Las Vegas leading by 7. And Durant with the big finish.
Woo! His energy is unmatched. And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Las Vegas.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
Pass to Mutombo. On the wing, Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wembanyama. Wow! Victor takes it to him inside.
What a luxury having Wembanyama on your team. I mean, he can create anything out of nothing.
Oh, Durant with a steal. The 3 ball. And it's Bird with a rebound. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He takes it in. And the shot goes in.
I think this is where you give Abdul-Jabbar the ball and just watch him do his thing. So hard to stop inside.
Inside. In transition. An open look for Durant. Wow, Wembanyama running the floor.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Pass to Smith. Ball looks over the floor. Smith outside. Clock at 4. There's a screen. Sends it home from three-point land.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Ball. Ooh, poked away. Hardaway with it. Guarded now by Ball. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him for Las Vegas.
Second team foul. Substitution on the floor.
51 seconds left in the final quarter. Back to Irving. 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. Drains the triple.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
They set the pick. James outside. Pass to Sampson. Irving for 3. Now with a rebound. And it looks like they just won't have enough left here at the end.
Yeah, they simply ran out of time and energy.
And that one's good. Weber. So it's Las Vegas picking up the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill.
And I'm wrong. After the chip, I told my coach, like, oh, so long. I'm with my family and my place for long. I'm back.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. In this game, we'll see Albuquerque against Chicago. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. So it'll be Chicago off the tip. Outside Irving. Sampson's shot, good. Sampson's got the first points up on the board here for Chicago.
Yeah, you know, one thing about being a great scorer, you draw a lot of defensive attention. And there, Irving takes advantage by finding an open teammate. And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Edey, a three-pointer, no good. And so it's Weber with it. He brings it up for Albuquerque. 16 feet away. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Good demonstration of concentration there from Weber. Even with the hit, he stayed under control and got it up and down.
Here's Irving. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Hardaway. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Weber outside. Outside Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Beasley outside. Pass to Irving. No good on the 3. Outside, Simmons. And no good. Here's Chicago. Beasley with from deep three-point land. Traps in the tray.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Pass to Yao. Albuquerque again can't hit it. Beasley outside. Now Giannis. Back to Beasley. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Chicago leading by 4. Sinks the three-pointer.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And if you want athletic ability, then look no further. Hardaway with a stylish jam.
Irving surveying the floor. They set the pick from deep. Another 3 for Chicago.
How about Irving stretching out the defense, making the most of a rare trip behind the arc.
Hardaway for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Hardaway has got 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Beasley. He has 6. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. In the corner, Hardaway with it. No good from outside. Hardaway with the steal. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Chicago leads by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
The away team, 10.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
Pass to Beasley. This one for 3. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 9.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Stolen. Outside Irving. To the inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Check out Sampson slamming it down. So it doesn't take much for him to reach up there. At 7'4", he can almost dunk flat-footed.
Ball from long range. Buries the long-range jumper. Ball's got 5 points so far.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Irving for three. Sampson. Back to Irving. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot. And that's collected by Bird. Albuquerque trails by 5. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Play by Bird to set it up.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep. Always a valuable commodity in today's game.
And the foul called on Larry Bird.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Chicago. Here's Edey. Here's Sampson. A good-looking shot from the wing.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but, hey, you take it when it comes.
Inside. Out to Bird. Beasley with the steal. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Here's Sampson. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Well, I love the feel Ball has when he should pull up or pass or whatever decision he has to make. His pace is outstanding.
And the foul called on Larry Bird. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul.
Chicago calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Left side Durant. Plenty of space. Yep, that one goes. And Chicago leads by 6.
The guard-like quickness of Durant makes him hard to guard. I mean, which in turn opens up passing lanes for him, too.
Here's Westbrook. Out to Hardaway. Durant with the steal. Straight to the bucket. Durant.
You know, he shows off the awareness and agility, not only at the start of the play there, but Durant showing you he can finish the play, too.
He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Hardaway. Chicago leading by 8. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Hardaway with the steal. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And just fluid off the dribble. Great length to finish. And Hardaway attacking now with purpose.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Lopez. It's blocked by Shaq. They recover it. Clock at 6. There's the pick. Durant with the wide open look. Oh, KD buries the 3. 6 seconds left in the first half. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Up in time. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Chicago. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Ball surveying the defense. Down low. Picked off in midair. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Chicago shooting their first foul shot of the game.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Connects from three-point range. Durant's got the lead up to 13 now for Chicago.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Pass break. Here comes Chicago. Finishes the break with a slam.
You gotta love his hustle, leading the defense, no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And Kareem throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Pass to Ellison. Lopez a screen. Takes the three. Another three for Chicago.
Lopez is really dangerous as a shooter if you give him space to catch and then shoot.
Outside ball. Abdul-Jabbar. And Abdul-Jabbar throws it down.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Bird with the bucket.
This is just what Bird does. He makes shooting from range look easy.
Chicago leading by 11. On the wing, Hardaway. Stolen by Ball. For the finish. And it's Bird with the jam.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
There's a minute 47 left in the third. There's a good screen. Offensive rebound. Lopez outside. Pass to Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. Takes a three. They get it back.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Lopez from long range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Bird. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
Yeah, you know, going end to end, Larry may not beat you with pure speed. Matter of fact, he won't beat you with speed, but his instincts, platinum level off the chart as a finisher.
And Albuquerque with the possession. They're on a 13-3 run right now. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Ball. Bird with it. Frames the three, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. It's on Kevin Durant.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot game.
Pass to Beasley. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Beasley's got 12.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
A shot by Abdul-Jabbar. Nobody around. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Just a great job by Smith, keeping his eyes down court, knowing where his teammates are.
Pass to Sampson. To the wing on the left. Another three for Chicago. He got it up. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. It's Chicago up 5. We've got more in store for you right after.
The visiting team, 41.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Beasley has the ball here for Chicago. At one point, they led by 16. And the slam dunk by Irving.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
Back to Simmons. Hesty out. A three ball. Knocks down the three ball.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
No good from Beasley. Albuquerque trails by 4. Yao up top. And Weber throws it down.
If Weber gets a shot to go to the rim, he's going to take it.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Here's Simmons. And it's sent back by Irving.
And not many guys Irving's size are this good at blocking shots. Takes incredible timing and athleticism. It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Weber. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Poke loose. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to Beasley.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
They set the pick. Beasley with a clean look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And Chicago leads by 8.
Really the best result they could have hoped for on that possession. They get back all 3 points they just gave up and are close to putting this thing out of reach.
I'm not quite ready to go there yet, but it certainly sounds like the crowd is with you on that idea.
Out to Hardaway. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Chicago leading by 8. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. Outside Irving. Here's Sampson. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
And, boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Chicago?
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
Watching Hardaway take over games, love it. Remarkable scorer who can fill it up in bunches in a hurry.
Irving with it, guarded now by Larry Bird. The shot by Antetokounmpo, nobody around, sinks the triple.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished. Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Kicks it out to Beasley. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. They shoot again. Weber pulls it in.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Ball from long range. Here's Sampson. Beasley for three. Bangs home the trifecta.
Home team foul. Michael Beasley.
That's good from Ball.
Second team foul.
Ball hits them both. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see Albuquerque against Los Angeles. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque. Now here's Simmons. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And stolen by Simmons. Pass to Hardaway. Knocked away. Irving with the steal. From deep three-point land. Here's Simpson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, almost impossible to keep Sampson off the boards, and even harder to prevent the putback. It's just not his size. It's his nose for the basketball along with tremendous quickness.
Beasley for three. It's Beasley on the wing. For the three. That one falls. Coming off McHale's feet.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
O'Neal drives in. Picked by Yao. Hardaway for three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Got that one up quick. Beasley's got 6.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Both good from the line that time.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Simmons on the wing. They need this. Good on the triple. He has 5.
And this is a shot Simmons has to make on a consistent basis. Encouraging to see him willing and making that one.
From deep three-point land.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:56 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Yao. Back to Beasley.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And both free throws good for Beasley.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Kick by Yao. Here's Simmons. Sampson pulls it in.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Now Hardaway after Julius Erving's three-pointer that didn't go.
And if you want athletic ability, then look no further. Hardaway with a stylish jam.
Now here's Beasley. 8 points for him. Sampson buries it from three-point range. Sampson's got 7 points in the game.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Gotta time up that clock to do so.
Yao. Back to Hardaway. Screen by Simmons. Pulls up on the wing. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 6 points for him.
The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Inside. Three-pointer. Nice. 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And you see the power, but O'Neal shares it nicely as well.
Now Irving. Here's Sampson. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play.
14.
Los Angeles on top. They're up. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
A three from Simmons.
And on defense, LaMelo's quickness can make him inescapable. Able to stay all over the shooter on that one.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Simmons. Durant for 3. The offensive rebound. Boom, he chains it straight down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Back to Mutombo. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And they get it back. It's tipped. It's stolen by Mutombo. Here's Fall. Pass to Simmons. Here's Fall. Fires the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Fall's got 5.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And Ball slams it in.
A magician put the ball in his hands. LaMelo making it look easy.
Here's Durant. Oh, Durant imposing his will.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. And it's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Albuquerque able to keep the ball here. And stolen by LeBron. Knocked loose. O'Neal with the steal. And finished off by O'Neal.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run.
Durant throwing down his sledgehammer.
Oh, Kevin Durant. Unreal.
Outside, Ball. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Ball. From the inbound. And Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
LeBron James on the way. Pass to Fall. From past the arc. Rebound by Albuquerque. O'Neal looking around. A shot by Abdul-Jabbar. Nobody around. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
The wide open look for Durant. Good on the three-point shot. Durant's got 7.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
Here's Ball, and again it's Albuquerque.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls.
Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite level passer.
Screen by James. Back to Durant. Out to the right wing. Pass to James. 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here.
And James has always loved sharing the rock as well as making his teammates better.
And it's Ball penetrating. "14 feet away. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Los Angeles leads by 2. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow. Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Pick by Yao. For 3, Westbrook. Sinks the three-pointer. Westbrook's got the lead up to 3 now for Albuquerque.
Westbrook is so much more difficult to defend when that 3 ball is going down.
First team foul.
Beasley outside. Hardaway with the steal.
And before he had time to bring the ball back in off the pump fake, out, and they're off.
For Albuquerque, they've had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
And there's the ferociousness. Got to enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
Hardaway, no good. Los Angeles trails by 6. McHale outside. Sinks the triple. McHale's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
And it's sent back by Irving. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Drills the three-pointer.
And so difficult to defend. When Westbrook is hurting you off the bounce, he's hurting you off the catch.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
In for Albuquerque.
And here is Los Angeles now. 6-point game. Stolen by Weber. Sampson pulls it in. Tipped away. Westbrook with the steal. Driving to the basket. And finished off by Westbrook.
Athletic finish off an explosive drive. We've seen this movie before, folks. Starring Russell Westbrook.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
And you have to love how hard Westbrook goes. It's what allows him to take over games like this.
Irving for 3. Rebound by Albuquerque. Launches it. It's off, but still a great shooting night. 6 of 8 from the field in the game. Pass to Yao. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Sampson. Hands it from downtown. Sampson's got 10. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Albuquerque. They lead by 4. Los Angeles calls timeout. Left to play in the third.
Albuquerque foul call. Penny Hardaway. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Durant. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Oh, rising up for the throwdown. I love seeing KD finish with some power.
Hardaway goes in. And it's Hardaway slamming it down.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Albuquerque leading by 4. Pass to O'Neal. There's the 3. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And
more of these or I might just find what I left in vain. Just gave this piece of life. It won't switch on me, it's my inside just like Sade. But I left her in a daze. I put freedom up in this sat nav. Now it's telling me relocate. I was in the car in A's. I was in space with Lala A's. I was banging on Faraday. Things just ain't the same. Like link me a drone from prefer me a drone from ends. Hold hands on the side of the grave. I can't do blurbs anymore when I turn 24, I turn PA. Salute to all of my demons. We had a party, they're bumping. Wish I could tell you a different label, but honestly same. I was at Connie like Weiss and Mus, but I lost my brain.